Hello everyone and welcome to Infused Transitions. I hope this finds you all doing well. I think that for right now, today, this moment, I just want to we're just going to grab some decks here and we're just going to bring out some cards and see what messages come forward. Okay, we're going to leave this open. I'm not asking anything. I'm not setting the intention that we have to know A, B, C, D. This is an open reading for Spirit, God, Source, Universe, Utmost High, whatever that is for you, to come forward and speak to us through giving us information through these cards. Okay. Okay, so we have the Enchanted Map Oracle card, the Energy Oracle cards, Wisdom of the Oracle cards, and Queen of the Moon Oracle. My intention at the moment is to just simply grab a card from each deck and we'll kind of go from there and let it build out and see what it is going to tell us in this moment, and just literally let the reading unfold without an agenda. So let's begin. For those of you who are new, welcome. We are so glad that you have found us and that you are joining us. If you're new here, just so that you know and you are aware, I am an intuitive reader, which means that I just channel the messages of what comes through, and it may or may not be what you would find in the books that frequently come with various decks. Okay. For those of you that are new, again, thank you so much for joining us. We're so glad that you're here. I hope that this video resonates with you. If not, please feel free to go check out any of the other numerous videos that I have here on my channel. Always, as always, only take what resonates with you, leave the rest. And, you know, maybe bits and pieces will resonate with you, maybe none of it, maybe all of it. Let it be whatever it's going to be for you. For those of you who are my returning viewers, thank you so much, you guys, for staying here, for being here, for giving me your support and your love. And I just really appreciate all of you. There would be no channel, there would be no point or purpose of a channel without you guys. So thank you so much for being here. All right, with all of that said, we're not going to ask anything. We are literally just going to let the cards unfold and tell us whatever Utmost High has for us. Okay, that is a little too much, sir. Ma'am, sir, whatever that is for you. Again. Yeah, I don't want to take that many. Let's narrow that down, shall we? Can we narrow that down to just, you know, a card? What is it that you're wanting us to know? All right, I guess we'll take two. We have Flying and Into the Unknown. Flying into the unknown. That just kind of works out like in a sentence, doesn't it? Flying into the unknown. Right off the bat, I'm seeing, okay, yeah. Okay, get it together. There is an importance to make sure that you are being grounded while you are, some of you are astral traveling, some of you do work up in the higher realms, and it's just important to make sure that you're maintaining being grounded in this reality as well. It's all about balance. This is also flying. This flying card is also about having, again, that bird's eye view. There's a bird there, but I can't tell what kind of a bird it is. But the thing I noticed about this Pegasus is, I mean, look at how colorful it is, right? It's a very colorful, fairy-like type feel, very childlike, very innocent, very exuberant in its energy is what I'm hearing. Oh, wow. See, I've never noticed that. Okay. I've never noticed that. I've used this deck a gazillion times. So we have bubbles in the background here. Bubbles, again, fun, joy, flying, childlike wonder. Just be silly, have fun, do something you haven't done in a long time. I don't know about you, but I enjoy blowing bubbles and watching them float around. And if there's kids around, I love watching them, run and squeal and try to pop them. And I mean, it's fun. But I've never noticed that this one over here is actually in a star shape. And I don't know if that will actually show up well enough for you to see. But see that? It's in a star shape versus the others are rounded. It's uniqueness. It's a unique view, and it's a bird's eye view because the Pegasus is flying over this maze, this confusion. So for some of you, you may be feeling very confused, like you're really not sure. You may feel like you're in any place within this maze, and you're down in the maze, which makes it very difficult to know, right? Like, which way do I go? Do I turn right? Do I turn left? Do I turn around and go back? Do I go forward? And you are moving in the unknown. You can't, we can't see when we're down in it. So you're being encouraged to take a bird's eye view. We also have a bird with her here, interestingly enough. And it's like the bird is saying, you know what? Yes, it is important to stay grounded, right? Excuse me, you do have abundance. We've got the red here, which to me is implying the root chakra being very earthy, the abundance of the fruit and the flowers. If you are someone who looks into these other things, I would be looking up wisteria. What is the energies and the meanings behind wisteria? I don't know what these plants here are called. So, again, if that's something you're interested in, you may want to look these up and see if you can figure out what plant that is. But there is a bird here, and it's almost like the bird is saying, come on, let's take flight. If we take flight and we look at the bird's eye view, we go above the issue, above the challenge, above the problems, above the roadmap, we might be able to decipher a little more clearly and a little more, I'm hearing expediently or quickly, what it is we're trying to achieve, accomplish, where we're trying to go, what we're trying to do, what we're trying to get to. But even more importantly, we can see potential roadblocks and or detours and be able to adjust accordingly. All right. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, you got magic prayer. So whether, whatever you call that for you, so whether, it's prayer, it's meditation, it's intention setting, it's manifesting, whatever it is that you do, there is a beautiful message there telling you that, call on higher source to help and support and assist you in this process. Okay, whatever it is, however this resonates with you, whatever it is that came to your mind when I started talking about that stuff, this is what it is about for you. And that could be different for everybody, right? But you're being told that, it's okay in moving in the unknown. We all move in the unknown. We don't know what everything is and the answers to everything. But the point is you can stay stuck in not doing anything, or you can decide to go ahead and move forward in some fashion. And we are being told here that if you take a bird's eye view, and sometimes people used to say that to me, and I used to get so mad because I was like, what does that mean? Right? Sometimes it's about, okay, let me breathe. Let me get grounded. Let me get connected. Let me leave all these hostilities behind and step into spirit, right? Let me get grounded. Let me get centered. Let me release my expectations, my attachments. Let me release my trying to control and manipulate and micromanage the whole situation and just be open. Let me just be open. Just breathe. Just relax. And just be open and let stuff come forward as it is meant to come forward to show me how to navigate through this maze, this space, this issue, this problem, this new space that I'm just not familiar with, but I like and I love and I'm enjoying it. Whatever that is for you. Okay, what else do you have for us? Oh, come on. Can we not have so many cards all the time? All right, we have a victory. All right. whatever this is that you are working on, going through, processing, whatever that is for you, there is a victory here for you. There is also, we have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay. There is, for some of you, this can be about activating your 7th chakra, which of course is your crown. So this can be about you activating your crown chakra. For others who already have their crown chakra activated, this could just be about an expansion. It can be about cleanup. It can be about, decluttering up there, healing your connection. It could be about anything, but there is something going on within the crown chakra. And it has to do with this journey. It has to do with trust. I'm hearing trusting, spirit to guide you in this process. You don't know, right? And there's that higher connection, that higher bird's eye point of view. Well, yeah, that would be through your crown chakra and through spirit. We also got appreciation, taking the time to smell the roses, taking the time to appreciate what is around you when you're frustrated, when you're irritated. And that is, to me, a very challenging thing to do. People would say that to me and it's like, you don't get it. And they do. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But the point is, you can know that that's true and that's right and that would serve you well, but sometimes it's hard to reel it in again. And so maybe that's when we need to pull on that, like the strength card, right? And learning to harness our passions, our emotions, our impulsivity, but really just taking the time to appreciate what is around us. For some of us, this can literally be around appreciating nature, being in nature, the nurturing of it. For some of us, like myself, being outside is doesn't work out well for me. There's a lot of things outside that I'm allergic to, but there are still ways in which to get grounded and be appreciative about nature. If you're in a setting where you can do this, having specific plants that you're not allergic to being around you. You can have paintings or pictures or whatever of plants, of flora and fauna, of animals, of water, of clouds, of mountains, forests, whatever that is that nurtures you. You can have that around you in other ways. Non-carcinogenic candles that have very earthy scents to them, or that are made up of essences that you're not allergic to. And it might be a hit or miss. It might have to be an experiment of which ones you can and cannot be exposed to. But there are ways to bring in appreciation of nature, bring appreciation of what you do have, of what is working in your life. And an appreciation of the journey, I think, which sometimes we forget to do. I know I do. When we're in the moment, it is challenging, very challenging to be able to appreciate the many valleys, right? Or the uphill part that just seems like, oh my gosh, am I ever going to get to over that next hump, right? So, but it is an important part of it. So it's just trying to work on trying to be able to have that energy, hold that energy, and experience that energy. Even for the smallest increment of time is better than nothing, right? The next we have happy family. So for some of us, our family will be able to change for the better when we change ourselves within first. There could be some changes in the dynamics maybe that you're dealing with at this time around family that, again, maybe it's creating a need for adjustment. We do have the door to value on the bottom of the deck, the thinking man and the sun with the world. So, you know, again, it's taking that time, appreciating, think things through, strategizing, which again, when you take that overhead view, right, you're kind of going into that thinking mode versus letting your emotions run the show. You're like, no, I'm gonna look at this logically. I'm gonna step back, right, get grounded, work my way through that. All right, what else do we got? Let's see. I'm hearing cut the deck. Okay. Spirit, what else do you have for us? Oh, see, I thought that was going to come out and it jumped right back in. What else do you have for us? Nope, see, that doesn't want to go back in. Soulmate, I saw that. I thought that's what was going to come out. And notice it's right next to happy family. Can we get one more, please? One more, not 5, not 3, not 7. By the book and yang energy. Okay, so do you remember where I said over here that it was about, you know, taking that logical approach, right? Kind of stepping back, taking a deep breath. Yeah, higher power. And just taking that deep breath, standing back, getting grounded, getting connected. And it's like, no, I'm going to move forward in this way in a logical, you know, in a logical manner, versus being, you know, headstrong and impulsive or letting my emotions run the show. To me, okay, so from what I'm seeing here as it's unfolding, yeah, there is a family opportunity for a shift of something better. So maybe for some of you, you're single. Some of you, you can be a single parent. Some of you are single and haven't had any children. You know, whatever your scenario, your case, your story is, there is an opportunity for a soulmate to come in. The head's not here yet, so clearly they're not all the way into the picture yet, but I'm hearing energies. So you guys may be picking up on each other's energies. You may already be energetically on the way of coming together. But the by the book thing is, to me, again, it's about, there are steps, and yeah, masculine energy. The planning, the strategic, the logical portion and all that, those are considered masculine qualities, masculine traits of masculine energy. And I feel like this is something that would support and help you in how this is unfolding for you and being able to move forward. Yes, acknowledge your emotions. Yes, you know, it's not being robotic and having no emotions, but it's processing your emotions, appreciating your feminine side, but also allowing the masculine to step forward within, to be more logical about the steps to take that are going to get you through this unknown portion and this bird's eye view, this getting connected with higher power through your crown chakra. Again, it's a dance, it's a balance. The steps, you know, you go for it is about steps. Yeah, there's steps that need to be taken that are going to assist and support you in this. I have a deck that keeps coming to my mind, but I don't have it here, so unfortunately I can't pull from that deck. And honestly, I don't even remember the name of it at this moment. I can see the card, the cards But yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so the card that they keep showing me from that deck, even though I don't have it here with me, it has a picture of a house on it, and I don't remember if it says for sale or if it says sold. But so for some of you, there may be a move coming down the pike for you, and it may be around this family dynamic, either changing, shifting, coming in, letting go, whatever that is for you. And I'm just hearing, it's okay. It's going to be okay. There are steps. There is a process, and you may not be able to see over what's in front of you to the beginning, or to that big picture, but it's okay. There are steps. It's moving in the unknown, and just knowing there is a plan. There is a plan is what I'm hearing. All right, how else do you want to expand on this? Like I said, I don't have that deck here with me, but that's the card they keep bringing to my mind. So for someone or for multiple people, there could be a move coming up. There could be the purchasing of a home, the selling of a home, or just moving to a new geographic location. And I think it's because there's something coming in that is going to lead to a new family dynamic and a new place to live. Okay, Spirit, how do you want to expand on this? What else do you have for us? What other messages do you have for us? Whew, man, I'm suddenly very, very hot. Very, very hot. Whew. Okay, yep, the path. There is a path. There is a path, but we see on this card, and I've just realized I don't think I've shown you all of these cards close up. I apologize about that. I will do that for you in a second. I got to get my hair up. I'm like really hot right now, just like all of a sudden super hot. So we have the path, okay, and in the card for the path, she's just standing there and she's literally holding her own hands behind her back. She's like literally holding herself back from getting on that ladder and climbing up and going into this new path, this new place. And why? Well, because I think that there's this fear. Well, because it's going to be messy. Look at all those emotions in there. I don't want to deal with the emotions. But I would say, look at the light over here. Yeah, there's, it's kind of lit up here, and then there's this dark part, and then it's light again. So, it's a journey. It's a journey that if we want the good stuff at the end, we've got to be willing to clean up and clear out and get rid of those things that just are not serving us anymore. And, yeah, this person is literally holding themselves back, holding her own hands like, nope, not going to do it. I'm not getting on that ladder because that's going to require me to change. I don't know what to expect from that. I don't like where I'm at, but I know what to expect where I'm at. If I go into something new, I've got to operate and move in this unknown space. Yeah, will. It's the will. It's your own will that is working against you right now. And why? Well, because there's this fear. But it's facing your fear. To face your fear is going to allow you to conquer. It's going to bring in that victory for you. And we're being told there's a victory. So, it feels like that whatever this is, it's being willing to get on the ladder, being willing to get on the ladder. Let go. Again, let go. She's holding her own hands there. Let go. And, it's okay to be afraid. It can be scary. But when we let fear conquer us, we let fear dictate to us, then things tend to not work out very well for us. And that kind of sucks. I'm just saying. Kind of sucks. All right. This is the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. There are a few Gods and Goddesses decks on Amazon that I'm hoping to be able to get pretty soon. Not that there's anything wrong with this deck. I like this deck, but I also would like to expand on that theme, if you will. All right. I'm just now realizing that I just reached over and grabbed this deck. I didn't even ask so clearly. This is a deck that we are to look at. All right. Okay. What message do you have for us? Okay. That's too many. That's over 5 of them. No. That's too many. What do you have for us? I thought I dropped one. How would you like to expand? What do you want us to know? Whatever that is. Whatever you want to tell us. It drives me crazy when they give me one that I can't pronounce. Too funny. Okay. Arakura? I don't know. So don't shoot the messenger. Sorry if I mispronounced that and you're somebody who knows how to pronounce that. We've got blossoming. You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you're just starting your whole journey. This can be you're starting this section, this portion, this season, this whatever this is for you, okay? But don't give up. You know, you've got support that is here for you to help and support you with this. We got Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. We also have Owl here. So I would say Owl wisdom. Owl wisdom. And we have Bast on the bottom of the deck. That is independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and your success. And I think that this is like really important because before we go trying to bring in this or bring in other people into the dynamics, or if they're already there, they're already there, right? But if they're not already there, before we go trying to bring all this in, it is really important to start working on ourselves. At least start the process, right? No, you don't have to be perfect. No, you don't have to have everything resolved. It's just, it's a healthy way to call in something new from a space where you are moving to, you know, raise your vibration and your frequency. Yeah. Okay, so this is by Diane Cooper, and it is the Archangel Animal deck. Kind of running out of space here. All right. The ant. Cooperate for the highest good of the community, family. Archangel Praminlek, I don't know how to say that one. So maybe there's something, you know, that is going to require, maybe there's some part of this journey or portion that is going to require having, and it's cooperation, not codependence. It's cooperation, co-creating. You know, yeah, it's interdependence is very different than codependent. This is, you know, everybody needs to do their part. With the ants, it's like if only a few are doing their part and others aren't, then the whole colony is going to collapse, right? So it's not about you taking on what is not yours to do, but you know, you do what is yours to do, and that's all that you can do. That If others aren't going to do their part, well, that you just need to keep moving, doing what you need to do for you. Let's get one more. Okay, or two more. Lead as a powerful and peaceful warrior. Again, doing what is yours to do. Archangels Metatron and Jaules. And we have the monkey. Experience all that life has to offer, Archangel Raphael. And in both of these, to me, it looks like it's where their heart would be is what's lit up. Which to me would imply there might be some heart healing that needs to be done over things from the past, past relationships, maybe with family or non-family. But, you know, you have something new that is in the works that could be coming in for you. And it, you know, don't let life stop just so that you can sit around and wait for this to show up, but continue with your journey, because you're just increasing the health of your energy by doing that. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to? All right. Moonology Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland. Oops. I'm hearing two more. And then a split or cut, however you want to say it. All right. What else do you want us to know? What else do you want us to know? Did we have one flip? Yes, we did. Okay. Yep. Okay, so I don't know if you saw that, but I had to kind of like catch because this one was going to jump out as well, and it came face down like this. So to me, these are a hand-in-hand kind of situation is the feeling I'm getting. We got take time to breathe out. Remember when I said take the time to breathe? Breathe, get connected, get grounded, just breathe, relax. Which again, you know, I get it. It's not always easy to do. It's a lot, you know, a lot of times things like that are easier said than done, but it doesn't negate the value in the practice. Okay. So, yeah, take the time to breathe out. And it's the disseminating moon. I'm not familiar with all the moon terminology and all that, but so for some of you, if it is, and even if it's not, if that speaks to you, then I would suggest looking up that moon and seeing what does it say? Does it resonate with you? And then what goes hand in hand with that, and this makes so much sense, the energy is gaining momentum, the waxing moon. Well, and that makes sense because when we take the time to exhale. We take the time to exhale. And I know that may sound weird because we think, well, yeah, because we breathe in, we have to exhale. But you know what? A lot of times we take in our breath, and when we're stressed, we're going through stuff, we hold our breath. We don't realize it, but we hold our breath. We can take a deep breath in and we only let out some of it. We're holding some of that in because we're tense, we're stressed, or we're resisting, or we're being stubborn, right? Breathing out, releasing the garbage, letting it go, okay? That's going to be an important part of it because this is gaining momentum. The more that you support yourself, the more that you help yourself, the more that you take care of yourself, you have balance of the yin and yang, you're not operating strictly from emotions, but you're bringing in the strategy, the logic, the breathing, the self-care, self-honor, self-love kind of thing, then yeah, all of these different avenues and parts and pieces of it come together to help us to gain momentum. It's manifesting something, it's creating something, but it's about not letting the fear and a stubborn will keep you from getting on that ladder to move through that path. In essence, this is the message. You know, I mean, that whatever that applies to for you, applies to whatever for you. But anyway, I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that that resonates with you in some way and you have found that helpful. If this video has resonated with you, please remember to hit that thumbs up, because that gets this out to other people that it could possibly help and support. It does also support this channel. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell. That is important for Facebook and YouTube, sorry. And it's also important for the channel, for me. And again, in getting these messages out to be able to reach more people. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. And until next time, bye.